Hello dear students, I am Anjali Shrivastava and I am your drawing teacher. Drawing is the subject which gives you refreshment. When you are just with your maths work, English work, Hindi work, you want to refresh yourself, and the drawing is the best platform to do the same. You can create, you can draw, you can do the coloring and you will feel refreshed. So whatever there in thoughts is there in your mind, sketch it on a paper and get it. So I am expecting that you all are having this book with you, Creative Art. So whenever we are going to do the drawing work, keep the book with you. Get ready with the sharp pencil, eraser and scale. These things should be there, and if it is a coloring part, you should keep the color also. It depends whether it is a pencil color or the pastel color or watercolor, whatever required. And be ready with me so that you will enjoy the doing and learning. Okay? When we are learning the things by doing only, then it will be more interesting. So whenever I will start, whenever you will watch my video, drawing video, please get ready with the things and do with me only. Okay? So I am going to start with the first topic. So this is your drawing book, and our first topic is color concept. First of all, you will understand what it means. Color concept means there are three types of colors. One is natural color, second is primary color, and third one is secondary color. Okay, so first of all, you should know what is this primary color. Primary colors are the colors that is red, yellow and blue. These are the primary color. What is secondary color? Secondary colors are the color when we are blending two primary color, we are getting the secondary color. So if we will blend red and yellow, we will get the orange color. When we will blend red and blue, we will get the purple color. When we will blend blue and yellow, we will get the green color. So this is the secondary color. Why this is secondary? Because after blending the primary colors, any two primary colors, we are getting the secondary color. There are one more type of color that is called tertiary color, or that is another name is intermediate color also. What is this tertiary color and intermediate color? When we are going to mix primary and the secondary color together, then we are getting the tertiary color. So we can see that when you blend secondary and primary colors together, you get tertiary color, and there are 12 tertiary color. Okay, so this is about the primary color, secondary color and the natural colors. Two natural colors are there, white and black. This is clear to you? So primary colors are the color that is red, yellow, blue. How many primary colors are there? 3 primary colors are there. So we are having only 3 primary colors. And how many secondary colors are there? After mixing or blending the 2 primary colors, we are getting the secondary color. They are also 3. Okay. Now, after mixing the secondary and primary color, we are getting the tertiary color. And how many tertiary colors are there? 12 tertiary colors are there. Clear to you? Now we are moving to the method of pencil shading. This is page number 4. For pencil shading, you should know we are having different type of pencil for the different shade. The HB pencil, 2B pencil, 4B pencil, 6B pencil and 8B pencil. Okay. What is HB pencil? If you will see this pencil, you can see here clearly, it is visible. It is written here HB. Okay. Generally, whatever pencil you are using to write, you are using the HB pencil. Okay. So this is HB pencil. HB pencil is for the lighter shade. Okay. If you see the tip of the HB pencil, this is tip of the HB pencil, you can see it is very sharp and very thin. Okay. This is very sharp and thin pencil. Now we are moving to the B pencil. This is B pencil. HB, after HB we are getting the B1. So this is B. Okay. If we see the lead of the tip of the B and HB, you will see this one is sharper, very thin, and this one is little blunt than this one. Okay. little more broad than this one. Then we are moving to the next, that is 2B pencil. This is 2B pencil. This is 2B pencil, and if we'll compare the lead, you can see easily the lead is little more thicker than the B1. So you can compare the lead HB, B and 2B. Clear? Now this is 4B pencil. Again you compare the lead. This is more thicker than this one. Okay? This is 4B pencil. Now this is, you can see here, this is 6B pencil. This is 6B pencil, and if you see the lead, tip of the lead, it is more thicker than the 4B one. You can compare the thickness of the lead. And the last one is 8B pencil. Okay. Now this is 8B pencil. You can see it is available. All these pencils are available in the market. You can see from here. This is 8B pencil. Okay. So now why I am showing you all these pencils, because you should know the basics of the shading. Now if you are going to compare the lead of these pencils, you can see the thickness of the pencil. HB is the very sharp, and the last one 8B is the thickest one. You can compare the thickness of the lead. And one more thing I would like to tell you, this one is very hard. This lead of the HB pencil is very hard, and the lead of this 8B pencil is very soft. So when we are increasing the order, when we are increasing the number of the pencil, the size or the hardness of the lead is become softer. Okay, so HB is harder and the 8B is the softness, very soft. Clear? So these all are the quality of the pencils. Now when we are using the HB pencil, the shade is very light. Clear? Very light. 2B pencil, it is little more. This is 2B pencil. See, you can see it is darker than the HB. Now we are moving to the 4B pencil. It is more darker. Okay. Then 6B pencil. You can see this is 6B pencil, and 6B is the darker than the 4B, and the 8B is the darkest, very dark. You can see this, it is like a black color. So 8B, and it is very soft. When you will use these pencil, you can feel it that it is very soft. Okay. So this is about the different drawing pencils and their gradation. What is the grading of the pencil? Okay. Now we are moving to the different styles of the strokes. This is cross hatching, this is irregular hatching, this is parallel hatching, and this is smudging. First of all, I would like to explain you what is this cross hatching. For cross hatching, when we are drawing the line in such a way, either slanting line, then another slanting line, so that we will make a box, cross, okay, two slanting line or two horizontal and vertical line. It's up to you which hatching you are using. You can mix both the one. See, I am just explaining you here again. Cross hatching means either slanting line, then followed by the another slanting line, vertical slanting line and horizontal slanting line, or vertical straight line, horizontal straight line and the vertical straight line. This is about the cross hatching. Irregular hatching means you can do anything, either the cross straight line or the vertical line or the slanting line. Means there is no regularity which pattern you are following to draw the line. Parallel hatching means you have to draw only parallel line, that also vertical, either vertical or horizontal. Okay, this is the parallel hatching. So one is This is vertical hatching, parallel hatching line, and this is the horizontal parallel hatching line. Then last one is smudging. Smudging means we have to take the pencil and smudge in this way, and after that we have to use the cotton, and with the cotton we will make it like this, so it will become a smudging. Now, what is the use of pencil shading? If you will keep any light object, see here is a, if you will see this picture, you can see that lamp is here and one ball is here. So the face of the object or the side of the object where light is falling, that is lighter. Then the middle one is little darker than the first side, and at the last where the light is not there, so one corner, the beginning corner, you can say, or beginning edge, you can say that it is lighter, then the middle one is little darker, and the last one is very dark, and this shadow will be just opposite of the lamp. If lamp is this side, the shadow will be opposite side. Got it? So if you will see at your home also, if you will stand in front of the bulb, okay, close all the light and one bulb you have to switch on. Just stand in front of that bulb and just see the reflection of or shadow on the opposite wall. You can see that and you will understand what is this shade. So the light tone is in the front one, the middle one is middle tone, and the end one is the or opposite side of the lamp. You can see that it is the dark tone. This is about the method of pencil shading. I hope it is clear to you. If you will follow all these instructions, you will be the master of drawing. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is light and shade of different object. It is page number 5. You have to do with me only. Okay. So first of all, if you see the object picture given in the book, you can see that they have used the parallel hatching. Okay, this is the parallel shading, you can say. It is, they have not used, some place they have used the smudging, and somewhere they have used the parallel hatching. Okay, so for shading part, you keep the pencil, this is your pencil, and put the pencil in this way. You should not use like this. Okay, you use the pencil in this way, and after doing this, you have to, what you have to do, you have to put the you have to make a parallel hatching you have to do. Okay, make sure when you are doing this thing, where the darker side, we will start from that side, and direction should be one side only. It's not like that we will start from here, upward, downward, no. Either from this side or from this side. It's depend upon the shape and size. So if you'll see the book one, the pattern is given here. So I am following this one. So I am doing it here. So put this pencil like this and then draw the line like this. If you see it, or you will observe the light. You can see this. So from where you have started, it is darkest one, and another part is the lightest one. You have to complete like this all. And after doing this, you have to take the cotton or a piece of paper, and then you have to smudge it like this. So it will be in a smooth way. See this? Got it? So first thing what I have done, I have used the pencil. I made the strokes. Now if I have to take this circle one, what I will do, we will start from the curved edge. Okay? Like this. Like this we have to do. It's all, the shading part is totally depend upon the shape of the object. Okay. Now here in the ball is circular way, so if you will make this straight line, it will not look nice. So what you have to do, you have to make a curved hatching. Got it? Curved hatching is there. again the same thing I have to do. I will smudge it. You can see the difference. Okay, so you can see the difference, and then after this shading part you have to complete all the work, and then you can see there is shadow also, shade, light and shade of the object. So if I'm just taking an imagination that I put the lamp this side, so its shade will be opposite direction. Now it is a circle, so its shade will be in the circular way. So just put it like this, draw a line. Okay. After that, this is a rectangular piece, so its shade will be in this way. Okay. So it will give you the three-dimensional look. If you draw the shade, it will give you the three-dimensional look. This is a cylinder, so if the light will fall in this, it will be little curved, little cylindrical, not exactly cylindrical. So it will be like this. Light is falling from there, so it will be like this. Okay, curved from here. Again, same thing. You have to keep the cotton for the shading, dear. Okay, now smudge it with the cotton. Okay, I hope you understand the tricks how to do this one. Complete this work and enjoy the light and shade work. Complete it, because there are chances that we will collect the book for the copy assessment. So do the work. This is the next lesson, page number 7. This is also pencil shading only. Here I am using the dark one. First we will put the line, and make sure you are using the curved line. Okay, you will not use the straight line for the shading part. Okay, then here also it will be. You can see it is giving you the curved three-dimensional feel. This one also. Similarly, this one. Now what we have to do, this is about the outlining. I have used the darkest one. Now again I will use the B pencil for the shading, and the same plan we are doing the parallel hatching. Okay. One direction only. Now this is a curve shape, so I am using the curve line. Similarly, this is carrot. We will use like this and complete it. The last one, we have to smudge it with the cotton. I hope you understand the way of shading. In case any doubt is there, just refer my video, complete the work and enjoy the drawing. Okay? So all the best children, do the drawing work, page number 7 and page number 5. So these two pages you have to complete. One is light and shade on different objects, and the second one is vegetable composition. Okay, so all the best for your drawing. Enjoy drawing, refresh yourself, and get ready for the other subjects. All the best. God bless you.